Hey guys, this is Entom. We've been putting out a fair few videos recently, so I thought I'd start a mini-series of videos to help bring the more casual viewer up to speed with what's available to watch right now. Also, this way you don't have to sit through every part to catch up with the more story-heavy stuff like Pokemon and so on, so that's a plus as well, I guess. We're going to split this video into 6 parts. Firstly, we have the 2 main playthroughs, which are the ones that upload Monday, Wednesday and Friday morning, and Tuesday, Thursday and Friday afternoon, respectively. Don't forget that Friday is a 2-video day for HFC. Then we have mini playthroughs, more of which later. Solo playthroughs, kind of speaks for itself there. Stream playthroughs, like the stuff that we cover on Twitch and then upload to YouTube. Community stuff, Smash Bros, Mario Kart, and also a little teaser for what's coming in the following month. I don't want this to run on too long, so without further ado, let's get started. First up, we kicked off 2015 with what you could really call it a redo of a playthrough that was sadly deleted when my old Entom64 account got banned. By the way, don't ever upload Sonic Unleashed footage. Even if it's okay now, they could still get you. Kidding, by the way. Super Mario Galaxy. I wrangled the Brain Scratch crew for this one, but sadly Ted managed to elude me by sleeping through the first session. The crafty bastard, man. He won't be appearing in the Galaxy playthrough, but don't worry, he'll be back for a future HFC and BSC crossover. Here's what happened in the playthrough during January. Bowser stole Peach, big surprise there. Mario met up with Rosalina and was given special powers to allow him to survive the cold depths of space, and he's currently collecting stars and grand stars like they were star bits. The star total for January stands at 47. The second playthrough we started in January was also sort of a redo, but with a new lick of paint. Pokemon Omega Ruby. This one's a bit more story intensive, so allow me to recap as fast as I can. Won't be covering every detail, but I'll fill you in on the stuff you need to know. Whew, in January we moved to a new region, rescued a professor and got our first Pokemon, Torchic. Had our first battle with May, our rival. Travelled to Petalburg City, met up with our dad Norman, who's a gym leader, and helped a kid named Wally catch his first Pokemon. Saved a professor type in Petalburg Woods from some nerd who said he represented some group called Team Magma. Beat Roxanne at the Rustboro City Gym. Helped another professor type rescue some Devonparts or whatever, and also freed a Wingull in the process. Got a letter from the president of Devon Corporation to pass on to his son, as well as picked up a package to take to Slateport. Travelled to Dewford Town, beat Brawley to get the second badge of the game. Actually delivered the letter to the president's son, Stephen, took the ferry to Slateport, delivered the parts, and knocked several sages of shit out of Team Magma who were being dicks again. Met up with some weird kawaii-ass idol, took place in a coolness contest, and won that shit flawlessly. Met up with May on the way to Marvel City and battled her. Met up with Wally in Marvel City and had our first battle. He didn't really put up much of a fight. And that brings us up to speed on Omega Ruby in January. Moving on. Mini playthroughs. As you can tell by that Pokemon montage, we covered a lot of ground in the space of a month, so to avoid burnout, Helldragon and I thought we'd start doing mini playthroughs, which is to say playthroughs that don't last more than 4 or 5 parts or so, and usually take place in the last week of each month. For January, we decided to go with Space Quest, a point-and-click adventure game by Sierra. I've always loved this stuff, and I think I've played a game called Cosmic Spacehead once or twice, but that's kind of worlds apart in terms of difficulty from like Space Quest, King's Quest, etc., so ignore that point, I guess. And it was really awesome to be able to do this for the channel. It's standard find this object, use it on this thing, and hope to God you don't die fair, but if you're looking for something short and sweet to watch, it'll take like less than an hour to watch the whole thing, I believe. I'd recommend Space Quest, and shout-outs to Helldragon for recording and editing the footage of that particular playthrough. Next up, solo playthroughs. This is stuff recorded and commentated on by other members of HFC. Currently we have a Final Fantasy I playthrough being done by Mexican Bass Monkey, and he recently put out the 5th part of the run. I've never played the game myself, so unfortunately I can't recap any story elements of it, but if you're looking for an informative and fun playthrough of the game, then as usual Mexi's trivia is on point. This updates roughly every 2 weeks or so, so keep an eye out. Stream playthroughs. Helldragon is currently doing a casual playthrough of, I think it's a fan-made RPG known as Jojo's Bizarre Adventure, the 7th Stand User. Again, I can't really sell you on this one using the story elements since I'm staying away from Jojo stuff until it appears in the anime, but if you're a fan of Jojo, then I think you'll like this. Be warned though, these sessions can last up to 3 to 4 hours. Helldragon doesn't have a fixed schedule for this, so consider following him on Twitter to keep up to date. You can find all the details in the video description. Almost done now, and it's a good job since I'm losing my voice. We kicked off community events like HFC Smash Saturdays and Mario Kart Mondays, and barring one or two sessions that we had to cancel for one reason or another, they're going pretty smoothly so far. It's fun to hang out with you guys and play a game or two of Smash or Mario Kart and just kind of shoot the shit, really. Doesn't even feel like work, but then again, what are LPs if anything other than work, really? If you're looking to get into HFC Smash Saturdays, be sure to pay attention to the YouTube channel this week, at the time of this recording, obviously, since we'll be putting up a video where you can leave your Wii U and 3DS friend codes to sign up for the session. HFC Mario Kart Mondays are available to everyone, though, although you will need the community code for Mario Kart 7 and the Tourney Code for Mario Kart 8, though those are quite easy to get a hold of. And even if you can't get into a match with me or the co-commentator of the week, you'll still have plenty of people from the HFC community to race with. And that about covers it for January. Hope I didn't bore you all too much. Here's a sneak peek of what to expect in February. Thanks for supporting us in 2015 so far, guys, and I shall see you all on the next HFC update vid at the same time, roughly around the end of February. Bye for now.